Sorry, the game is loading. That's why it's a black screen. I promise. It'll be here in a moment. If I remember what setting. There we go. Maybe it's not working. There we go. There we go. Always gone wrong. So in some capacity. Alright, I gotta turn this music down. It's way too loud for my ears. Okay, so today should be an interesting one. We'll pop into the rover for a moment, but I don't think we're gonna spend much time in the rover at the start, because we need engines. We desperately need some engines, so we need to fly some out in a plane and also refuel, which, I mean, we're pretty much full on fuel, but we might as well fill up while we're here. If you don't remember last time, we left off on this cute little island. I mean, I guess it's not technically an island because there's a bridge, but you know what? It's close enough to an island. Yeah, so we need to fly a plane out here, and actually, like, this is kind of like a nice place. I don't know, maybe to land a plane. Sort of? I don't know. There's some flat land around that might be good. Maybe I'll land on the island, honestly. Probably not, though. I'm not that good. Alright, so yeah, we made it 773 kilometers, and we've been driving for 4.5 hours, and most of that was, well, probably about half of that was without engines, so it's been slow going. But we're going to pop into the VAB and get our plane on the runway, I think. So let's go to the Space Center. I already had the resupply plane built. In last stream, we talked about potentially building the engine part of it on stream. But I was playing around with it for a little bit, and I realized it would be much more complicated than I thought and require a lot more testing. And I think I spent probably 8 hours just putting these like little engine things on the resupply plane and making it work, which I actually don't even know if I fully committed to testing it flying yet, so it might be not good. Okay, so this is our resupply plane. It normally, you dock with the docking port to give us fuel, but for now the docking port is bringing us this like almost like trailer we're going to attach to the truck. That has our Weasley engines on it. We downloaded a mod where it let us put parts on the ships and rovers and things, but not the Weasley engines. That's what I want. Yes, John, this game is available through Steam, and it's usually on sale a lot of times. What's your shoe size? I wear an 11. John, you see, you wear a 13. That's crazy. You know what they say about big feet, John? Big socks. Alright, anyway, we are going to fly. I need to check and see. Oh yeah, that's not good, right? Our like center of thrust and our center of mass is kind of off. I'm afraid to touch it, but I'm going to touch it. So it needs to be like there, I think. Okay, and we also need to make sure we're sending out... Oh. Hold on, I'm thinking. I feel like I need engineers, and I think I need more than... I texted you about it. I think sorry, my wife just came in to see where the cat was because we let the cat outside, and the cat's in here with me. I think, I forgot what I was saying. I think I need 2 engineers with me, but maybe not. I already have one on the ship, and so I think you just need to fly one out. Oh, speaking of which, if I'm flying someone out, I don't want them to be stranded in case like we ever run out of fuel in the plane and we need them to hitch a ride on our rover. I kind of want to add like a container module and add a command seat, an external command seat, if this can fit in here. It can. Oh, I can fit so many in here too. You never know when you need external commands. Okay, I think this is it, right? We have our main engine set to fly us there. Our center of mass, center of aerodynamic, I don't know, aerodynamics behind the mass, which is good. Hopefully, it's going to be really awful to take off. Actually, if I move my gear like here more, it'll be easier to take off. Just makes it a little sketchier in my opinion. So you want to like near the center of mass, but you don't want to fall backward. And then I probably should take these engines off of this stage because that is for the rover. Thank you, John. Is that a super chat? I actually don't know. Is that what that's called? Super chat or a donation? I don't know what that is. What is that called? I clearly don't get them. But thank you for it, whatever it is. Much appreciated. Check out John's channel, America's Strangest History. He does history in the US and sometimes around the world, I think, occasionally, but it's really entertaining and very well narrated and just really good story in general. They're very good videos. So if you like history and you like a cool guy telling you about it, that's really nicely presented. Check out America's Strangest History. John used to be my guild leader in World of Warcraft. That's how we know each other. Okay, I think we are ready to go? Question mark. We have an engineer. We think all this is fine. I've barely tested this as far as flying and landing goes. I've tested this as far as how it connects to the rover and if it works. So it's gonna be interesting. MMORPGs for the win. You know, I do like them a lot. Oof, that's not good. That's already smacking the ground. World of Warcraft, pretty good. I kind of got burnt out by it, and I don't know if I could ever go back. I like Classic a lot, but I also don't like paying for it. So, my favorite MMORPG is called Conquer Online, and it's like the world's worst. It's a 2.5D MMO, and it's pretty awful and very grindy, and I would never play it in its current like retail form because it's very like pay to win. But back in the day, their version of Classic, and they have private servers, it's still a really good game, but it's awful and grindy, and it's like a Chinese MMO that it's like very brutal, but it's fun, and it's called Conquer Online. I don't play it. I hate pay to win too, so the current state of it is awful. But anyway, here's to hopefully getting our rover back in action and being able to go faster than 30 meters a second. They steal your info while playing the game. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'd like if I play the private servers when I play it, so hopefully they're a little more chill about it. Why do I have my brakes on? All right, we're off. Levan Kerman is our pilot slash engineer. I really should have some struts on this back end, I think. I'm afraid to try to take off. I'm just going to let it go to the end of the runway and then see what happens. I'm afraid the back end's going to hit. Oh, there we go. Actually, that was really nice. Alright, we're in the air at least. And then I need to point north. Whoa, that's... what's happening there? Stop doing that. I wish I had struts. There is a strut right there, actually. It's just not, it's just not doing what it should be doing. It's not hooked up. Alright, we need a point, like, that way-ish. Come on, plane. Alright. Can we set this as a target? Where is it? Oh, the clouds are in the way. Set as a target. There we go. Okay. So we're kind of overshooting a bit. Let's try to crash into the base so I can see the carnage. Maybe after we successfully land this plane, we can do that. I don't know if these buildings will get destroyed because we're in sandbox mode, so I don't think there's damage on. You gotta play like the career mode, I think, for that. I think in the sandbox mode they're indestructible, but maybe not. You just have to buy the game and play yourself, John. You want to go to space? It is a space simulator. I just play it as like a road trip, driving around the planet simulator. Hi Storm, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We are flying a resupply plane out with our engines on the back. I never have time to busy filming. I feel that. Luckily, I make YouTube videos, or I do gaming YouTube videos, so my like gaming time is also my YouTube time. You gotta like research and film and do all sorts of stuff. You don't get time for video games. You gotta start that gaming channel. These fake cities look nice when you're way above them, but they look awful when you're on the ground. I forget where that comes from. I think it's Eve. It's either Eve or Parallax. I'm pretty sure it's Eve, the mod that we use that has that. Pretty ugly from the ground, but nice when you actually play the game as intended, I think. Alright, we are gonna time warp this because we can. We don't want to do an hour-long flight. What is your destination for this flight? The moon? No, our destination is the rover. We're dropping off the engines and fuel to the rover. So that way the rover can drive twice as fast, so we can get around the planet twice as fast, hopefully. I had engines when we started. On day one, I accidentally quick-saved while trying to take a screenshot because I forget what button's what, because I'm an idiot sometimes. So we had to send out engines because they got destroyed, and that is what we are doing. And it shouldn't take too long. I mean, planes are pretty quick. We're already like a quarter of the way there. And we're speeding it up ever so slightly. It's only been 6 minutes in flight time. Pretty quick flight. The tricky part is going to be landing without crashing and breaking things, so I'm going to have to quick save before we start making our descent, because I will probably take like 5 or 6 tries at landing. Do I have to land it to resupply? Yes. I do have to land successfully. Basically, the back end of this plane is going to be the back end of our rover. So I need a nice... I guess I could have put parachutes on this and just like parachuted it down, but we'll land it. We'll land it. So this docking port is what this is. This needs to dock the back of our rover. I have parachutes on the whole plane, but not on the butt end of it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I put the parachutes on just in case I suck at landing enough to where I need to just do a graceful descent down, hopefully. Because this has a hinge on it, so if I'm worried about it like hitting the ground, I can kind of move it around. Oh gosh, that's gonna kill us, so I better stop messing with that in the air. Little sketchy, little sketchy. Especially with our physics warping right now at ×4 or ×2. You're excited to see the landing? It's gonna be hopefully good, but maybe not. I tested landing this like 3 times, but every time I tested it, it had a different, it was like a different version of it. I don't think I've fully tested this version of the plane with how it's set up. And I think I successfully landed like half the time. I'm not good at planes. I'm not good at landing. I'm not really good at flying. I'm not really good at taking off. I'm not really good at anything other than driving, and barely that. That's why I do what I do. Get a job as a flight engineer. I don't know if I could do that. I just thought it would be cool if you made a reusable rocket and use it to transport resources to the car. That would be cool. I don't know if I'm smart enough to do a reusable thing. I mean, kind of the plane is somewhat reusable. We're gonna fly it out. We'll take its fuel, and then we could fly it back to the space station and then, like, air quotes, refill it by just like recovering it there. Or we could just make a big old fuel station somewhere outside that just has a big tank the plane connects to and reflies. That'd be kind of fun. Be tricky. So once this plane only has enough fuel to get to the North Pole, so like when we do fly out to the North Pole, it's gonna have to stay there. It's not gonna have enough fuel to get back. Like this mission, like if I land successfully, I'll have plenty of fuel to get back. Like I still have all that. And then these are, oh, not supposed to be getting used, but they are getting used. That's not good. These are for the, oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Just press the button to send the, turn the engines off. Gonna end up sending, there we go. Sending the plane crashing. Alright, I want, these need to stay full of fuel. There we go. Yeah, they should be getting used. We only want the fuel on the outside being used. Build a transporter like in Star Trek? I've never actually seen Star Trek, so I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's super cool. I'll have to Google it. Creator, hi, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Just checking in my living room, that's okay. We're flying a resupply plane out to bring our rover some engines so we can drive faster. And today we're going to see a few Easter eggs and make it to the North Pole. We're not stopping until we hit the North Pole. Flop saying, I like your new name. What's up, man? How's it going? That's awesome. It's yeah, quite the journey we've undertaken. And I think once we have the engines, hopefully it will go so much quicker. Driving at like 20 meters a second is not it, when we can drive at like 40 to 50 meters a second. Alright, creator, take it easy. Thanks for checking in. Out on lunch, just saw your stream and I'd pop in. I like the torque plane. Yeah, it does kind of torque a bit. These are our engines we're sending to our rover that we're driving all the way to the South Pole, and it's going to take about 100 hours of my life. But it's fun, for the most part. It'll be a fun story when it's all over. Well, hopefully you have a good lunch. I'm delivering the booty. Yeah. That's exactly what we're doing. We're almost there. We're getting close. Lich King time. What does that mean, John? I don't know if I know for how long I played World of Warcraft. I know it's a WoW reference. I'm just saying for how long I played World of Warcraft. It's crazy how much I don't know about it. I don't know any of the story. I don't know who the Lich King was, what he was doing. I just know he was the bad guy and you need to murder him. And he's responsible for Death Knights, I think? I don't know. I never pay attention to the story in that game. I think it used to make our guildmates mad because I just never knew what was happening. Yeah, I know the Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah. I just don't know the story or the lore. He hated Kata. Kata's when I started, and I thought it was fine. I really liked playing the vanilla. I think I don't like the state of the game now. I think it's weird. I don't like it. I don't like that you can pick where you're questing. I don't like that monsters scale to your level. I really hate that, actually. I don't like it. So I haven't played it in a long time. I sometimes get the itch and I'll play Classic for, I don't know, a few months. And then after a few months I get tired of it again. Flopsing still plays WoW, I believe. I think, like, I don't know. Actually, I haven't talked to him about World of Warcraft in a while. We've been talking about game development a lot. Nah, I think he just raids once a week. I don't know what he's up to. I'll have to talk to him about it. I'm assuming he is gone because he's on lunch. Alright, we're approaching. Wish you could do that again. You just gotta expand your channel so much that you only have to do the voiceovers, and then you can just knock them out and then play some games. But then you'll probably just want to make more content if you had that. You'd probably just be making more videos if that was what you had to do. I don't know. Alright, we are going to quick save because we are 18 kilometers away. I'm going to kind of get a little bit lower. One step in the wild world and I'd be lost. Yeah, I get that. How long has it been since you played? I'm assuming it's been a while, like years and years, but... I play like once a year for like a month. Years and years. I remember back in the day you had like multiple accounts and we're doing all sorts of stuff in there. Alright, I think I learned from my testing that it's actually much easier if I do like some sort of suicide dive and then land it. I do remember that, I just wasn't going to say it. Alright, we're suicide diving. Yeah, I don't think this is a good place to land. I think I need to land somewhere else. I don't know, maybe I can land on the island. I did quick save, so the worst that'll happen is we crash and restart. Whoa, I don't like that. I wish that wasn't happening. I could hit the parachutes, I just don't know. Oh, I don't want to land in the water. You need to go up a bit. Oh, I probably should put my gear down. That's probably also a thing I should do. Oh, why aren't my gear down yet? Okay, the game is frozen, which means I've crashed. Yeah, that's not good. Let's reload that save. I need to find a better place to land, because it is way too hilly over there. Oh, Lord. I don't know if the parachutes will help us quite yet. Where's there a flat? These clouds are my way. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do something really crazy. I feel like the best place to land is probably where we are right now. Like this green area. And we might just have to drive the rover back a bit. Why do my gear not come out when I need them to? Oh, because I'm hitting the brakes, not the gear button, because I'm dumb. With all the trees, luckily there's no collisions on trees, so we can go through them. And it won't hurt us. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Ah, no. Alright. Well, almost. I mean, we successfully landed, we just lost everything. Press G on the keyboard configures, or sorry, the game activates everything that's configured as landing. Nice. I'll try that again. So close. We were so close. I think I need to move the back end around a bit. I don't have my gear enabled, which sucks. Or not my gear, my struts on. So there should be struts holding this to that to make it a little more rigid, but there's not. Alright, let's turn off our engines, and then what I'm going to do is it's going to crush our... Why is that doing that? Oh, that's not good at all. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, can't do that. I think I can recover what we're doing right now, but... Alright, yeah, G does work. Cool. We'll get it eventually. We just need to do it very gingerly. I say as I'm like pointing my nose right at the ground. I just know this plane doesn't land very well. So I kind of need to get close to the ground and then pull up and then burn off some of that speed. It's kind of how I was doing it successfully the other day. Forget the struts, gotta keep the torque plane. Yeah, it just makes it a little harder to land because it's hanging lower than it should. I wonder if I did this. That might work. I think he's on lunch currently, that's why he can chat. Alright, I don't like that we're landing uphill, but we're slowing down, sort of. 50 meters a second isn't awful, but it's not great. No! Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's not good. How many times do you think this is going to take? I think we just need to be better. Back at work now. I go hit a button most of the time, then wait. Nice. That's kind of what I mean, I'm a bartender, so I also just go like pull a lever and then stand around and wait. We have similar jobs, but in different capacities. Should I try landing in the water? You think water would be better? I'm gonna try landing in the water. I've never tried that. I don't know if that'll work. Need to rage smash your computer. I'm not really mad yet, so I think we'll be okay. I will get it eventually. It's just not a flat place to land, which is what I was testing on, and also, like Lopsang was saying, the plane is twerking, which it really isn't supposed to be. And I can't really fix that in flight. I could restart, but I mean, that would... We'd have to refly over here, and that took 20 minutes. Alright. Let's get our gear rolling out. If we don't successfully land in like 10 minutes, we might restart. We also don't have a pilot, technically. We have an engineer flying this plane, which I don't know if that changes how things work. Alright, you're going way too slow. Oh. Oh, come on. Yeah, that ass end just ruins everything. It might be okay, though. Hold on. No, never mind. Alright, well, so it's on a, let me reload this last save. It's on a hydraulic lift, or like a, what, I forget what they're called. I'll have to look at it in a second. It's on a hydraulic-like thing, so that the docking port can be adjustable. A cylinder, so that the docking port can be adjustable for when I refuel. It's easier to line up. But then, yeah, it has the that stuff. All right, we're gonna try one more, and if I can't land like in the water, maybe I'm gonna reload this plane from the start. Because like I said, these struts are supposed to be attached, and that's kind of what's... Try to activate parachutes when almost there's... That's a good idea, I'll try that too. Maybe if landing in this crater looks kind of flat too. Maybe not though. I'm gonna try the water. I think water is a little more forgiving. This might be okay. Explosions. No. That'll be one for the edited video. Alright, gear down. Try to get over the water. And then just try to kill off as much speed as we can by like hovering over it. This plane just doesn't stay in the air very well by itself. It kind of falls out of the air. Alright, we're over this little water. So like right now I'm dropping. I don't want to drop yet. I want to stay up. But then it like puts that part into the ground that I don't want in the ground. That somehow was worse. But you know what? Hold on, that's in one piece. That's the part we need in one piece, but I have no way of getting it to the land now. Actually, do I? Hold on. No. Does it have no power? So this is its own thing. But yeah, there's not enough like not enough power to run these engines. Oh, is there? Hold on. Oh, there's nowhere to fly a boat over next. All right, we'll reload our. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to like reload the whole like I won't revert the flight, so we'll just reload our save. I don't know if I can just keep trying because I'm just gonna keep crashing. What can we do? We could just try parachutes altogether. Does this game let you use a pilot joystick? Probably. I have not tried it though. I think I'd be worse at that than I am with a mouse and keyboard. Alright, we're just gonna straight try parachutes this time. And if that doesn't work, we're gonna revert our flight, which it doesn't let us do, but we will send another plane out. Alright, let's turn physics warp off. Alright, let's activate our parachutes. We'll just kind of let it do what it's gonna do. Let's get our gear out. And our brakes on. Let's get our brakes to like 100%. And I'm also going to do something crazy, and I'm going to tilt this up so it can't hit the ground. Doesn't matter as much for our this is the one. I can feel it. I hope so. As long as we make like a safe landing in the water, we can boat our way back in subcapacity. We're still cruising though. These parachutes should deploy in a little bit. I wonder if I could like... Oh, there they go. Okay. I was gonna try to steer a bit. Okay, that's not ideal. I want it to be flat, but I don't think I can be flat. Oop, there we go. Come on. Yep. Maybe not. But 8 meters a second? That might be okay. It might be okay for landing. This is an improvement. It is a little bit. I think we'll be okay. I have to like hold down W. Let's kind of push the nose down a bit. You got a cool badge now. Did you become a member, John? I'll have to make some custom badges. Is that what that is? I think that's the only way you get a badge. You did. Thank you, John. You're the first member. How does that make you feel? Now I have to do things. I gotta do fancy things because I have a member now. I'll have to make some badges. Custom badges on my channel. I saw them. I was looking at yours the other day. And they were pretty cool. I promised member-only live streams, I think, of like different games. So if there's a game, John, since you're the first member, if there's a game you want to see me play, that ideally I already own, because I don't want to buy another game, but I can't. Me and you can hang out as the only member. Well, and I'll live stream. Okay, 8 meters a second. Let's see how this goes. Planet Crafter, yeah, you were telling me about that one. I googled it and I was looking at it. It does look interesting. I will buy the game for you. You don't have to do that. I think it's super cheap. I think when I looked it was like 15 bucks. Everything still fell apart. Alright, it's just not meant to be, I think, guys. It's just not meant to be. It was at 8 meters a second. John, that's insane. Why would you do that? Welcome, Stefan, to membership also. John, $100. Thank you. You are insane. Now there's no excuse. Alright, I'll buy that game. I'll buy that game. Alright, that was an awful landing again. Planet Crafter, you got it, John. I'm doing it. I'll do it. 2 members now. Thanks, Stefan. Appreciate it. Sounds like I'm playing Planet Crafter as a members only stream soon. 2 for 1 special. I feel like if we couldn't land at 8 meters a second, we're never gonna land this. So I may have to start over from the vehicle assembly building. Never seen that much money in YouTube donation. That's what happens when John's involved. John's always doing wild things. He's a crazy guy. Thank you, John. Much appreciated. Planet Crafter. And if there's any other game, I guess. Because that's more than enough money to buy a few games. Oh, I feel like it's up to you what the next like few games I play at that point. Come on, I literally landed this thing a few times the other day with no issues. You're gonna think of some good ones? Perfect. Yeah, this is not it. This is not it. Alright, we're gonna have to, you know what, I can't, alright, well that kerbal is dead. Which is unfortunate. Rest in peace. I don't know your name. I'll make you a good funeral video later. But for now, I need to go to the Space Center. This is not going well. I'm hoping... Maybe I'll just do a... I might just do a delivery of... Put parachutes on the thing and like... deliver it like that. Am I on Twitch? I'm not on Twitch. Just on YouTube. I have a Twitch. I have not used it in years and years and years. Alright, back to the spaceplane hangar. Operation Dumbo. One second. I gotta... I have a guy coming to deliver a bunch of gravel to my house, and he just texted me. I gotta text him back. Alright, so we need to... Gravel does not mean drugs. You got banned from Twitch? How'd you get banned from Twitch? What did you do? Oh, no, we're doing a bunch of house projects this week. I'll explain that in a moment. I want to know how you got banned from Twitch. Because you know me, true, I guess. Was it for your America's Strangest History? I feel like there's only a few ways you can get banned from that. Oh, making fun of people on Reddit. Oh, because weren't you doing like, you're like reading Reddit stories and things for a bit? Well, these struts do not want to be struts. Go where I want you to go, please. Thank you. They banned the heck out of me. Jeez. For like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to get banned for. I guess it depends on the extent of the making fun of. Sorry, I'm talking about this gravel delivery. I can't believe you got banned. That's crazy. Storm says, gotta go. Bye. Thanks for hanging out, Storm. Alright, so I have these struts on here, and I need to add some parachutes. Probably these guys. We'll add them here-ish. I think that should be good. What else could we need? That's strutted up, so it shouldn't flop around anymore. One thing we could do, I guess, which might be overkill, but honestly, because how awful it's going, I'd rather overkill than not overkill. So let's add some wheels to this little docking port. Maybe like these guys, or maybe these like small guys. Add some parachutes to the payload. I did. I have two parachutes on there now. Is there a reason you can't just drop the engines with parachutes where you want them to go? I could, yeah. We were talking about that. That is a we might try that. So the reason I want to land is because we'll have a crew member on board. I don't want them to die. Oh, we do need I think I need an engineer to put. Do I though? It's only one engineer for a docking port. I might not need an engineer. I guess worst case scenario, I also parachute down an engineer. I'll give landing a try again. If that doesn't work, we'll try parachuting. If that doesn't work, I'll do the payload drop. And hopefully that'll work. All right, let's get this out of here. We don't need that. 3, 2, 1, go. I do need to turn this off. Or no, sorry, that needs to be on. This needs to be off. Don't want it taking our fuel. It's a resupply fuel. You can still land, but you don't have to do it with the floppy engines in the back. Yeah, I think with a less floppiness, it'll be easier to land. I don't think this is going to take off, though. Will it? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Kind of took off a little sketchily, but we're good. We're good. Oh, true. Yeah. I could drop the payload and then land later. I see what you're saying. I'll try to land as a full unit first, and then yeah, we'll go from there if that doesn't work. We'll just set the debris as our target, I guess. Get pointed in mostly the right direction. Is our gear still down? No, okay. Alright, and then we can do some physics warp to get there a little quicker. Might be a good bet. We'll see. I feel good about this one. I probably shouldn't, but I do. And while we're flying, I'm gonna go resupply my coffee. I think if there is any more left. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Let's talk crap about him now that he's gone. John. There was no coffee left, so I doing the rest of the stream without caffeine. It's gonna be a rough one. We're almost-ish there, right? Feels like we're almost there. We're not even close. Can't talk too much smack about me. I just started watching or discovered the first video of the series. You can talk smack about me if I'm doing some nonsense. Feel free to call it out. It's only fair. No soda? No, actually, I don't drink soda. We have no soda in the house. My options are water, wine, and beer, and it's 1 p.m. So water is the only option. There's plenty of smack to talk about them. There is, I'm sure. I mean, you've seen what we've been up to. Our flying and landing skills. You only drink water. You don't drink coffee or anything. Must be a boring life, John. This one time in high school, you stole my desk. I didn't steal your desk. I stole your binder, and I also didn't do that either. I was falsely accused. I drink water on occasion. I drink a lot of Gatorade when I'm at work, and Gatorade, water, and then beer. I drink a lot of beer, but not in like a way where it's a problem. But me and Floppy, back in the day, used to crush like a cube. I don't even know how many sodas are in there. Probably 36. We used to crush like a 36 can thing of Mountain Dew in like one sitting over a weekend. Floppy doesn't know who I am. I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure he knows who you are. I feel like we've talked about your channel before together. We talk about you. Yeah, I mean, I don't do that anymore. I couldn't tell you last time I drank a soda. I don't drink energy drinks. I used to drink an energy drink every day. I stopped doing that about, I don't know, 3 months ago. He played WoW with us. Yeah, it's my boy. I don't want to say his name just in case he doesn't want his first name out there, but it's the guy that took a phone call during a raid and you yelled at him about it. It definitely was an unhealthy amount of Mountain Dew. It was back in the day. Now I drink pretty much nothing. I think I'm just constantly dehydrated all the time. This is how I kind of go through life. Coffee in the morning. If I'm working, I'll drink water while I'm at work. Probably not enough for like my daily amount. I drink like, I don't know, 3 glasses. And then, because I work at a brewery winery, I always have a beer at the end of my shift, because that's what I'm allowed to do. And then I come home and I either drink nothing at all, or another beer. Because it's usually by then, like, well, 10 o'clock at night, time for bed. Welcome, hello. Welcome back. Beer work sounds great. It's pretty good. I mean, it's at the end of my shift, usually. I technically have to start my if I'm bartending, I start my shift with beer because I have to taste test all the taps to make sure they're good, but not like a lot. Remember about Seth telling me we had done a few videos with, but I forgot the biggest part. I was gonna, yeah, it's John. Am I bringing an all-new truck? No, just the engines. It's like a little trailer we're attaching. I don't on YouTube, right? I named it. No, it's fine. My government name is Seth. I'm lying to you guys. My name's not actually Sid. People know that because Claire and I have a vlog channel and some people follow it, and she calls me by my first name all the time. I don't care if people know my actual name. It's not a secret. I use my name all the time, and my channel gets 2.2 million views a month. Yeah, you give your like full first name, last name sometimes, don't you? You do, yeah. Actually, I know you do for a fact. I don't do the last name. Technically, because I just got married, my last name changed. Cause we went not traditional, and I took her last name. So I have a whole new last name in the last month. Alright, we can finally see our rover. Let me throw a quick save down. I know we're not close, but close enough to quick save. Yeah, but you're gonna be like super famous, John, so your name will be like a household name by the probably the end of the year, honestly, with how fast you're growing. My new last name, it's very German. Yeah, I was just hoping for a combined last name. Well, you know my last name. My last name's pretty long, and you know Claire's last name if you look at Facebook at all. They're both really long, so having like a hyphenated name would be so long. Or what if we combined it like we do on our vlog channel, which is Ho Sauce, so you can know the first 3 letters of each last name. Ho and Sauce. Or 4 letters, I guess. It would have been fun, but I don't know. I don't think she would have done that because she really likes her last name. My last name I have no connection to at all, so. Like Ted Bundy? What happened with Ted Bundy? Like 5 minutes before I'm gonna go eat. We might be able to land in 5 minutes. Could have changed it to something really easy like the Smith. Well, she has a lot of pride in her last name, so she wouldn't have taken my last name no matter what. And I have no pride in my last name, so I'll take hers. Yeah, what are you gonna go eat? I think I'm gonna eat probably this ground because I'm gonna crash in a moment. So I hope yours is more appetizing than what I'm about to do. Yeah, long name should be fun on Playtex. Doesn't fit anymore. Yeah, that'd be a little crazy and annoying. And we do travel quite a bit, so we gotta be careful about it. Alright, we are approaching. We're like an hour in. I have made 0 progress toward our goal today, which is not good. I got a lot of stuff, house projects to do today, and I promised we'd make it to the North Pole, which is far away. We will see. We will see for sure. With our engines, we'll go by faster, hopefully. I mean, that's the goal. So this hour we've wasted, hopefully will make up for itself. But we will see. We will see. Alright, 25 kilometers. Alright, like I said, we're going to try to land with our wheels. If that doesn't work, we'll try to land with all the parachutes. If that doesn't work, we're going to drop the payload somewhere. If you took her last name, does that mean she proposed to you, or did you? I proposed to her. That was traditional. The only thing non-traditional about it is that I took her name instead of her taking my name. Everything else was by the book. For the most part, I guess. I wonder what kind of a ring, an engagement ring she got. She got me? Oh, I could text you a picture of it. I don't know. You don't really use social media, do you? You don't have like Facebook or like Instagram or anything? I'll have to text it to you. So I have your number. It's pretty, I mean, it's just like, what even is this? Tungsten carbide band. And it kind of looks like it has like Elvish writing on it, but it's just like a design. Pretty cool. Like it a lot. Very expensive. I wish it wasn't so expensive because I feel bad every time I like bang on something. By very expensive, I mean like she could have got me like a $10 ring. I would have been happy with it. It kind of is similar to the One Ring, but not. Alright, I just realized I said I was going to land normally. I'm kind of, going over the water here, which isn't what I wanted to do. Alright, I think I'm going to full parachute. I feel like, landing is not going as I want. Whoa! No, don't go upside down. That's crazy of you. Well, this isn't good. Oh! What in the actual heck was that? We were so in one piece, and then we weren't? What the heck? Alright, that was actually insane. Use social media for your channel, but I use it for personal use. A lot of guys go with tungsten or tungsten carbide, safer dealing with crushing forces because it fractures. Yeah. It is good. I mean, I don't really have a crazy job where I'm crushing my fingers, but I guess occasionally be good because, yeah, it won't like get pinched on your finger. Well, I had a ring before that got really bent up. And ruined because when I worked at Home Depot, I would smash my hands constantly and it kind of crushed onto my finger. So this was a better option. You prefer gold? He thinks you work in a machine shop. What? I work on a farm and then in a bar. Floppy works at a machine shop. Alright, we're gonna try to land. So that did not go well with the parachutes. I'm gonna try to land over here. Not a cannabis farm, although those are illegal and around here. I bet you'd want to work at a cannabis farm, John. I work at a grape/apple farm. You're gonna text me something right now? Alright. Alright, this feels better for some reason, although I do need, yeah, we've been on the final approach for about a half hour now, and it's not going well. And we are, like, dropping out of the sky so fast. I don't like how we're, like, yeah. Oh gosh, I accidentally tabbed out. Well, this part survived. What else didn't? Nothing else. Okay. Is this the engine replacement? It is the engine replacement. John, I am checking my phone. I just wanted to not crash first. Nice! That's super cool. Congrats. One day, John. One day I want that to be me. That's crazy. Mine is like in the double digits currently. So I shouldn't text while driving. So I wasn't texting while driving. John texted me, and then I waited till I crashed to check it. This plane just sucks at landing. It's not my fault. I'm just kidding. It is my fault because I built it. Okay. So should we just do a cargo drop then? If we do that, I'll need to get these parachutes. Which I gotta find out which one they are. Oh, they're here. Okay. So we'll disconnect these struts. Okay. And then we'll deploy these gear. It's gonna be a little bit sketchy, so we'll have to alright, we're payload dropping. I gotta do it over land though, so I might have to do it like here. Alright, so I need to activate the parachutes first, which aren't activating for some reason. Why aren't you activating? Oh, what the heck? What's happening? Okay, we're just gonna do it this way. Deploy chutes. And then undock. Good luck! Good luck, soldier! I gotta stay around it though to make sure it doesn't like despawn, right? What just happened? What is happening? Alright, I'm gonna just pop that because I don't know what's happening. I like could not control my plane at all. And I care about this more than I care about the plane. It might not land in a way where we can attach to it very well. Why are our engines on? Oh god. Okay, gear down. Keep it in the brakes instead of... Can you make macros help deploy and put land gear out? Yeah, you can. And there is. I just forget about them. Torque plane is back, baby. Alright. Where is our surface speed? This might land okay. Is there no parachutes in the front? I'm an awful designer, I think. I care about the kerbal more than I care about the plane. Let's make sure the kerbal gets here, lands safely. Alright, kerbal's landed safely. Did the plane land safely? Oh, our plane landed safely. Everything so far has landed safely. There's no... Oh, I took the kerbal out, so this is just gonna do whatever it's doing. There's no control over it. Is the engine on slightly? Alright, our probe is still falling. It's really slow. I'm worried about it hitting the ground, how it's gonna hit the ground. It has no electric charge, so we have to wait for it to like come on, please safely land. Yes! Okay. It's not in a place where we want it, but that is okay. I feel like I could quick save. And then we can get to our truck. Where's the plane at? Plane is just chilling. It's gonna do whatever it's doing. Kinda not worried about it. Oh, let me switch. Gosh dang it. Alright, we'll just fast forward till this thing goes in the water, I guess. It's still moving. I don't know why. Just downhill. I took the kerbal out of it, so it's just doing whatever it feels like doing. John Peter's pants? Oh no. Great job, that was suspenseful. Yeah, that's an hour of suspense, unfortunately. Alright, now we can switch to the truck. What is going on? Everything's kind of broken. Crew name member here. Why is everything so broken? Okay. Anyway. We'll drive our truck over to our engines and see if we can get them attached. But we might have to wait for some sort of power to hit our engines because it's dead, so I can't like move it around. But at least we made it on the ground, and we can figure the rest out from there. We have to have a funeral for a kerbal, though. We did kill a kerbal on accident. Hopefully they'll be okay. Hopefully I can make it up this hill, also. Alright, there's our... Let's see if we can... There we go. Target that so we know where we're going. We don't need to look at that, though. It'd be a real dang shame if I can't make up this hill. Might have to, like, serpentine it. It's weird that this is happening, too. Everything's just a little broken. See you later, Lopsang. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your shift. I'm assuming you're still working. Oof. Take it easy. It saves with that sandwich. Oh yeah, I forgot he read what his sandwich was, and I read it without saying it. Did a beef roast on a smoker a couple days ago. Shredded it with barbecue. Nice smoky beef barbecue sandwich. Nice. That sounds super good. As a vegetarian, it sounds good. I love anything barbecue, though. Barbecue's always good. Alright, we're slowly making our way back to that guy. We should have picked up our kerbal, actually, but one of our kerbals is an engineer, so... Jake, get Jake out. Actually, just... Oh no, we're good, we're good. Sorry, I thought I needed something off the plane, but I don't. You kind of want to do this since I saw your last video. That's cool. You could try it. I feel like more people would be successful than I could. I've had a few people do this, because I had this idea years and years ago, and I posted on Reddit, and then I had like, I don't know, 3 other people do it with me, and I think the other people beat my time by quite a lot, which is awesome. I think I did it in 37 hours, some people did it in 26, I think. Rick O'Kane, I think, is who did it in 26, or maybe it was T9 did it. I'm gonna whip up something real quick. Nice. Well, good luck. Let me know how it goes. I do have a Discord for people that use Discord. I have a Discord where you can hang out, but also show what you're working on in Kerbal Space Program. A lot of people, not a lot of people. I have a handful of people that do that, and it's quite a lot of fun. Alright, making up this hill is rough. We're gonna do it, though. We're getting there. We're only 1,000 meters away, or less than 1,000 meters. 600 now. All right, see if we can. Whoa, careful, careful, careful! It almost spun out a bit. Fire up KSU the first time in a couple years yesterday, so I'm watching you. Awesome! I'm glad to hear I've inspired people to play the game again. It's also my first time playing it in the last few years too, so I got inspired. I'm glad I'm inspiring others to, one, play the game, and two, do some silly challenges. Always makes it more fun. You inspired me to drink paint. I don't think I did that. I think you did that on your own volition, and you're using me as an excuse. Not once have I ever said to drink paint. Alright, we've mostly made it up this hill. Lead-based paint, that's the extra nutritional stuff. You know, I could see the conclusion where you watch one of my videos and think I should drink paint after watching that. So maybe that's what it is. Just to forget what you just saw. All right, 300 more meters. We're so close. We can pick this guy up. By guy, I mean our engines. And then we got to go back for that kerbal. We'll have to get that kerbal out to the plane again. I guess I should have made her jump out, because it safely landed, but I didn't know if it was going to, and I was worried. Krusty, hi, welcome, welcome. John's got to run. His post-production team has me on a tight leash. Catch you next time. Catch you next time, John. We'll have to sort out a time for the members-only stream that works for you. You and Stefan. Stefan's got to get back to work again. Looking forward to the next video. Yeah, I should edit this down. Hopefully it'll be up on Saturday. It's usually my goal. John, stop doing that. Thank you so much. You don't need to do that. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money. I know you're doing well, but you don't have to keep sending me that much money. But thank you so much. Good luck, John. I'll have to check out some of your new videos. I haven't seen any of the most recent ones. This thing cannot reverse. What's up with that? Is it just uphill? Yeah. Yep, T9, we're on the resupply plane. See you later, John. Thanks again. And everyone in the chat, if you like history, definitely go check out America's Strangest History. Very well produced videos, led by a good friend of mine. Alright, so here is this guy. Our engines. Well, that's our plane. We don't need that. Does this have any power? No. So let's quick save real fast. I'm hoping that I can just kind of knock this thing over. Carefully knock this thing over. Well, that didn't work. But what might work is the reason why there's so many hinges and things on everything I make. I tabbed out, sorry. I have 3 monitors. If I click too far on the side, it sends me to my desktop, which is a little annoying. Alright, let's extend that out. And then hinge this a bit. touching the ground. We don't want that, but that is a good angle. Just a little bit less. This needs to get on my way so I can see what's happening. Whoops. Shouldn't match its angle. We didn't land in the most ideal way. I wonder if... oh, I can't put those gear down. I wonder if an engineer can put the gear down? Not sure. You know, if I got an engineer out, if they could... We almost flipped it. Whoa. Try EVA engineer, walk by it. You should move the mechanics without person on that module. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking, if I could do that. So let's get Jake out. That's our engineer. Oh, welcome back, Potato. Alright, we'll get Jake out. That's Stelby. That's Jake. Leave seat. Have a crazy attack getting out, as always. No, she can't do anything with the gear. She can climb on it. I don't know if that helps us at all, but... Alright, what we can do is kind of time warp until some sun hits this solar panel. It's really all we need. It's more power. We'll just do some time warping and see what happens. And get nighttime. All right, we'll warp to sunrise. Might be in an awful place where the sun will never hit it. Come on, the sun's gotta be touching in subcapacity, right? It's already nighttime again? All right. Alright, so we might just have to keep fooling around with trying to flip it over. Or spin it toward the sun, I guess. Spinning it toward the sun might be good. Just ramming into it. Use an engineer to shift the panels up to the sky. Can you do that? Oh, I guess, yeah, you can move it around. That's a good idea. Sorry, it got tabbed out again. This is really annoying. My computer doesn't want me to succeed. Here, I think I'm just gonna ram it. Like that should see the sun now. Where is the sun? Oh, the sun's over there. Okay, I guess that won't see the sun. Oh, actually, one thing I need to do is the back end of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to tab out again. Let's get Jake out again. Jake, leave seat. Can I pop these? So I need to do this too. Can I do that with the engineer? No. But can I take anything off the engineer? Yeah. Let's just like throw these on the ground somewhere. Don't need those. And then we don't need that. I do need the landing gear, but... Okay, I can't move the panel. Panel's too heavy. Which is a-okay. Right, yeah, panel's too heavy. Operation in progress. Repair kit. Oh, is it broken? What? I didn't know they could get broken. Okay, well that's fixed now, I guess? I don't know. Weird. We don't need all this garbage. We need this guy. Let's see if the sun hits this panel all now. Now that we know, apparently it was broken? I didn't know that happened. The sun's got to get to this thing at some point, right? Yeah, there we go, okay. Oh, it's dark out again, but that's fine. We can retract these. And now extend them. Nope, that does that again. Okay. Retract them again. And then I need to get to this hinge. So now I have enough. I wish I could see this very Is there not enough power on this to turn that hinge? I don't know. I might be able to connect to it now. I don't know. Actually, I think this is in the way. This is not going well, guys. I feel like I had much better luck testing this the other day, but that's okay. Let's see if we can post to the car blueprints on Discord. Awesome. Use the rotation tool. Can you do that even if you can't move it? Even though it's too big. See if I can connect to it now. It's like on a better angle. This thing is so hard to like back up to. It does not back up well. I don't know why it's so bad at backing up. It like goes like crab walks. It's really weird. All right, let's get our angle a little better. Always go the wrong way. I think we could pull this in. Might help us. Who took the spoon? Posted their car on Discord. I'll have to check that out after the stream. For sure. Alright, well this connect. Come on, just ram it in there. I think that I think the like control thing is in our way, unfortunately, and for some reason this hinge will not hinge while like won't hinge at all for some reason. Just not enough power, maybe. It's not even trying, though, is the annoying part. Oops. What the heck was that? I assume just the debris exploding, but... Yeah, I can't even, like, control this right now. Why is that? And that doesn't want to do what I want it to do. F3 to check log. Landing gear crashed. Cool. Yeah, I don't care about that. Cool, that's fine. Well, this sucks. All this work to fly this thing out here, and we're struggling to even get it attached. And I've tested this so many times, and it worked well every time. But now that we're here, it's the biggest struggle of my life. Okay, so I guess what we could do is what Nick suggested with the rotation tool, but of the docking port, maybe I rotate the docking port, or can I rotate I can rotate the gear. Rotating the gear might be the move first, so that it like actually stands up how I want it to. Wow, that really is not what I was looking for. Is it like that? I don't know if that's what I want. I guess we'll find out. This is awful. I don't like how these controls are. This is really awkward. I'm kind of not doing what I'm asking it to do. What is going on here? Why does it spin? I click it and then it all just like goes wherever it wants to. Like it's where I want it, sort of, and I click here and then it just spins again. It's really annoying, but is that anywhere near right? Not at all. Absolute mode is an odd change to local. Oh. Is that local? Still doing the weird spin thing though. Or does that mean it's in? That's absolute. Oh. Oh, absolute's actually better. Or am I in local? I don't know. Whatever the mode I'm in now is better. That might be fine. Okay, that did nothing. But that is fine. Because maybe now I can very carefully this might make some chaos happen actually. No? Seems fine? Alright, I guess let's keep doing that. If it'll let me. Why is it not letting me do anything now all of a sudden? There we go. Cannot detach clamp on docking board due to part attachments. I don't want to. What do you mean? I don't want to do that. That's a crazy thing to say. It's interesting that it's not standing itself up. Let's retract maybe. Retract. Then do gear. Ugh. Yeah, everything's just broken. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. So I guess let's try. Well, I guess it wouldn't let me. Right? It wouldn't let me move the docking port because something's in its way due to part attachments. It shouldn't be attached to anything though. Oh, now I can move the solar panel though. Just scoot that way. Saving row, there's a part under the terrain collider. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. That's why it's so sketch. Like if I quick save like F5 and then F9. Alright. Let's retract these maybe. I still can't. Why is that not doing anything? That's the biggest bummer of this whole thing, is that my hinge isn't working like it should. Alright, let's, I don't know. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Sorry. Wrong button. Now it's nighttime. Alright, time warp. Gosh dang. Move those tiny wheels. The tiny wheels are gone. Tiny wheels are off already. It does seem like this is like underground or something. Too bad KSP's not multiplayer. Crazy races would be fun. It would be a lot of fun to do that. I think there's like a multiplayer mod, but I've never actually used it, so I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't know if anyone here has used it or not. Yeah, I don't quite understand why this is not working. Super annoying. Can hinges get damaged? Do I need to repair the hinge? I don't really know. I would doubt it, right? I doubt. I don't know with Kerbal Engineer, like what? Reset to build angle. Yeah, but it's not damaged. Just some funky stuff happening here. We might, like, I don't know what to do other than try again, which is super annoying. Alright, let's see if we can just... I'm just gonna try to keep smashing into this thing, I think. Because the alternative is to send another plane out, which I don't really want to do. If I like pull this in more. Drive the car to the engine side, use mech to push it down, and the port should be in the air and movable. That's a good idea. Alright, yeah, let's try that. I forgot we had a kerbal out. I almost ran them over the car. Alright, let's get this hinge down that way-ish. Our car does not turn while going in reverse, and I don't know why. Everything's a little broken and janky. You could gather move kerbals to increase your engineer strength. True, could do that. I have one more engineer, I think. I could send more engineers, I guess, if need be, but... Alright. Let's try to line up with this rover a bit better. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Let's not be that close. Alright. I already have the hinge selected. Wow, it must be like stuck underground. There's no way that doesn't flip it, right? There's some weird shenanigans happening here. I think I'm gonna do something crazy, and it's technically cheating. I do firmly believe that there's a glitch happening here that is weird. So I'm going to do this. It is cheating, but I'm going to set my position with middle mouse click to here and have it physics ease me down. Okay, so we're technically in the same spot. Oh, you good? She's like fell from the sky. And we shouldn't be clipped underground. But I don't know if that fixed any of our problems. So that's still stuck, which is annoying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds. If it doesn't work, I'm sending out another plane, which really is annoying, but well, I think it's what we gotta do to be successful. Could be your hinge docking port causing a phantom force. I think it is. I think it's like shoved in itself. I think my stream title might be a lie, because at this rate we are not making it anywhere near the North Pole today. Maybe I can stream later in the week with that also. Engineer and use the move tool to move the docking port. It was saying something about it wasn't able to move the docking port. Yeah, due to part attachments, it can't move the docking port. I'm just wondering if there's like a weird thing going on with the strut, maybe. Doubt it, but... Yeah, well, let me even move the docking port. Tab back to it. Oh, Lord Almighty. Let's retract these again. It's all about mass. Yeah, this was working so well in my testing though, which is what is confusing me. Like where those landing legs were, where it was working perfect. When I would drop it off, it would just kind of hang out there. Oh, why do I keep... Oh, I hate that. I hate that that button does that. I'm trying to go to the place tool and I keep warping. Alright, let's... I don't really know what to do. Whoa, what is going on there? It really is like it's stuck in the ground, but... it's not. Try to get these landing gear in a better position. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna have to give up hope in a minute. No, I want that parachute. Oh, let me take the parachute. I'll never understand the controls to build mode. I feel like they make no sense to me. I don't know, let's try that, I guess. If that doesn't work, I'm sending out another plane, which is not ideal, but I think it's our best bet. So I feel like we're just kind of wasting a lot of time doing nothing right now, which is not entertaining and not the best use of our time. I wish this hinge would just work how I needed it to. Alright, we're sending out another plane, unfortunately. I think that's our only option right now. So let's go to the Space Center. So we've been at this for 2 hours now, which is not great. I've sent again. Place a board under the module like real military cargo drops. Oh, to like land on? That's a good idea. I just don't know if I want to mess around with it too much. I think the issue is I took that hinge and moved it. I think I want to not do that this time. I think I'm also going to just like shove a couple RTGs somewhere, like here, so that can't run out of power. Let's get these parachutes on its own thing, and this also with the parachutes. So we won't need that once it's landing. Where's our center of mass? Everything pretty much good. And we'll send out another engineer. Calbo? We'll send out Calbo. We haven't sent out a male kerbal at all, actually. All right. So let's close our mod. We don't need that. We need to turn off this as fuel usage. All right, let's just launch and get our way over there. Alright, there's liftoff. What a disaster today has been so far. I need to edit the stream title because there's no way we're making it to the North Pole today. I thought we would drop this motor and we'd be on our way within like 10 minutes. That is not the case even a little bit. Just fly north for 20 meters and like, yeah, so like drive it out to it, is that what you're suggesting? I don't know if it'll let me edit this stream on my phone while I'm here. No. That's annoying. It's all good. Alright, so hopefully this will just fly north for 20 minutes. Why? I mean, 20 minutes is about where the rover is anyway. Let me zoom out so it's a little less noise. It's easy to get to the North Pole. Yeah, it's easy to get to the North Pole with the plane, but it's a struggle with our slow rover. I mean, we're gonna get there. It's not a matter of like if we're definitely going to. I just want to do it with more power behind the rover. Alright, change the title of the stream to Resupply Stream, and it's not going well. I think it's an accurate description. Keep the rover in a cargo plane to reduce drag. Well, it doesn't really matter. This is just a one-time thing. We're just flying the engines out. This is just the engines to give to the rover. This hopefully will only have to be happen once, because then we'll just be a little more careful with our engines after that, and not quick save after they get destroyed. All of this is because I quick saved on accident. So rough day today in Kerbal Space Program. At this point, my goal is just to get these engines attached. It was the North Pole, but that might have to be might have to be an extreme activity. It's already been 2 hours. We've made 0 progress. It's all good. It's all good. We'll get there eventually. I just had higher hopes for this stream. Probably should set that as a target. Just whatever's over here, I guess we'll set as a target. Doesn't really matter. They're all kind of generally in the same area. Take it easy with my South 22. I'm not always on the road. Test these long-range planes, display modules. Took a few days in total. Yeah, I mean, I've spent probably like 8 hours testing this, which is why I'm surprised that it's going as poorly as it did, because I tested it so much that it was like working perfectly as far as like dropping the end of the rover and then picking it up with the actual rover. It was going well, but in practice, for some reason, it is not. I feel like I can ditch these. Oh no, we want that for landing if we're going to try to land again. I think I'm going to try to actually land, because that's how I did it in the testing, and that's how it was working. So we'll try that shenanigans again. I realized my music just stopped. Or not just stopped, it's probably stopped for a while. Let me get that going again, once I get this plane on a trajectory that I'm happy with. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Alright, music, music, music. See if this playlist is any good. Don't even hear music. Yeah, all I hear is engines. Very quiet music. These engines are loud. Let's see, I realize I can't see chat. I have music up. There we go. Cool plane, thank you. It's really not doing us well, but we're using oxidized fuel tanks but no rocket engines. I don't know, because I build very lazily, and I don't feel like finding the ones that don't have oxidizer in them. I just take the oxidizer out. I just slap stuff together and call it a day usually, and that's why we're having so many problems. But I mean, they're doing all right. This plane has enough fuel, and it's light enough to where it can fly anywhere in the world we need it to refuel with full. The middle here is our like refueling section, and these are the side parts. There's enough fuel in it to get to the North Pole, which means it can really get anywhere that we'll need it to get to with a full tank. So basically, long story short is, even though I have the wrong tanks, it still works. So that's all that matters to me. But I don't know, maybe that's why everything's gone wrong. But it's all good. No major, nothing crazy. We will get there one way or another. Alright, we can start to see stuff on the horizon, which is good. Let me kind of point in the right direction more. Whoa! Oh, I forgot we're in physics warp. Yeah, let's not do anything crazy while in physics warp. That's insane. Let's readjust, get where we need to be. There's a mod that helps organize VAB. That would actually be wonderful. Because that's why I build some of the things I build, because I don't like looking around as much to find things, so I just go with what I know will work, not necessarily what I should have. I'll have to check that out. Do you know what it's called at all? If not, I can look it up. So that would be nice to have. What is happening? Why are you flinging around like that? Almost there. And then hopefully almost have our engines attached. Oh, it's just called VAB Organizer. Nice. That's awesome. I will check that out for sure. So that would be helpful. Alright. Coming in slowly but surely to where we want to be. $55 kilometers out. And then we just gotta make sure we don't move that hinge. I think moving that hinge is really what messed us up. The Monk's version of the VAB Organizer. Okay, cool. I'll look that up. Alright, let's get off target view. Surface view, let's stop physics warping. I'm gonna kind of... Oh, let's F5. Quick save. I know I'm pointing at the ground and it's a little sketch, but there's a method to my madness here, hopefully. Alright, we're gonna land in these trees, maybe. Really cruising quickly, but I'm hoping... Oh, I don't like how fast we're going. Alright, alright. Parachutes! Don't like how that's happening. Okay, that was not successful. We're gonna go through this again where we crash and crash and crash. But hopefully one of them will work. Alright, what I need to do is I need to throw these parachutes on here. And now I'm just gonna hit the parachutes. Let's see what happens. We're quite a ways away, but that's okay. Let's get out of target mode, surface. Yeah, I don't like how the nose is pointed at the ground so hard. I might need to cut a parachute or two. That doesn't really help us much at all, does it? Not really. Trying to like flip it, but it's not working. Hopefully, it's going slow enough where it can gently land. But I doubt it. I think we're still kind of going a little quickly where it's going to be a problem. Oh! We're on the ground! We're on the ground and we're safe! Holy crap! Let's, quick save. And then I'm gonna try to drive this thing ever so slowly to where we are, a little closer. So I don't have to drive the rover. 21 kilometers. A little bit of a ways, but should be okay. All right, feeling a little better about this now. Oh, what the heck was that? What did we lose? Alright, one of those wheels that we don't care about. That's fine. That did make me nervous, though. That did make me nervous, though. Maybe we'll bring the rover to us. Let's quick save again. Can I... Oop, that's not what I wanted. Can I get to the rover from here? No, it's not close enough. Okay. Tracking station. Works with modded parts as well. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to check that out next, for next stream. Alright, where is our rover? There it is. Let's fly that guy. Alright, come on, loading screen. We have stuff to do. Alright, let's do that and that. And let's get our friend. Well, not Tamzor. We'll have to pick Tamzor up later. Let's get Jake in the rover. Board that. Alright, that is our target. We'll pick Tamzor up on the way back, I think. Let's actually, before we go anywhere, I've had a bad day of things exploding, so let's F5 and alright, head to our target. We're making some negative progress, but hopefully it's addition by subtraction. Hopefully 20 kilometers doesn't feel too far. Shouldn't we do like, well, like more than 100 kilometers an hour, so 20 kilometers shouldn't be too bad, depending on how bad these hills are though. Seems to be doing okay. I mean, we're slowing down a bit, but not too bad. Hello, Rom. Hello. We are making our way to a plane that we just landed to put engines back on our rover. It's been a very slow-going 2-hour stream, but we're trying our best out here. Alright, downhill. I probably should look where I'm going. I also need to not move the camera so much. I realized the last episode was like pretty awful because I moved around so much. But it's all good. We learn and we improve. The only issue is these hills. Hills are hard when you don't have engines, but that's what we're trying to fix. Oop, oop. Weird lag spike for some reason. Alright, 17 kilometers. Hopefully, this works better than the last one. These 20 kilometers feel like a lifetime, actually. And we have like thousands of kilometers to go still. We're going backward. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully once they're attached, it'll be worth all this time. We've wasted 2 hours, but we should be able to gain that back in progress later. What mods do I have? I have a whole bunch. They might be in the description. If they're not, they're definitely in the description of the edited down videos. If you look at the there's like an 18-minute video and like a 6-minute video. Day 1 and day 2 videos have the mod lists in them. I'm not sure if the description of this does or not. It really should. If it doesn't, I'll have to fix that if it doesn't. Parallax, Eve, something TUFX. This road trip mod is one I made myself to track what we're doing, and then some of them I don't know what they are. Just like a bunch of graphic enhances. Description does have the mods. Awesome, cool. I thought it did, but I wasn't sure. I know the edited videos do, and I just wasn't sure if I put it on these ones or not. "15 kilometers, are almost there." It's weird how Parallax just like freaks out and gets rid of the grass for a minute. It's a little disconcerting, but it's all good. Just scares me every time. I really hope this works. It's really about all I have to say. I tapped out on accident. It's gotta work. If it doesn't work, we'll have to go back to the drawing board, which I don't want to do. But I think it should work as long as I can get it connected. That's really the only issue. That's why I left it on the plane for now. So hopefully, it'll be a little easier to maneuver, get it in the right orientation before you take it off the plane. But we will see. Well, 12 more kilometers. Sorry, I'm not chatting. I'm just trying to focus on not crashing. I need these engines to work. I need this rover to have power, or else we're not gonna be able to see the Easter eggs we have planned later, and we're not gonna be able to cross the ocean later if we don't have these engines attached. They're very important to our operation. It's life or death, these engines. Oh, I also might have to step away for a moment. Maybe I'll do that real fast. I'm gonna hit the brakes. Try to get a drink and things like that. Give me 30 seconds. Not really. Give me like 1 minute and I'll be right back. Alright. It looks choppy. Okay, I think I'm skipping frames for some reason. Normally I don't do that. I did notice that. The game itself isn't choppy. What is choppy is the stream, and it is because we have a storm coming in, so my internet's just not doing as well as it should be doing. We'll keep an eye on it. The only way I can fix it is by stopping the stream, which is not ideal. I have stuff for it. What is the update on the engines? The engines are sitting 11 kilometers away, and we're driving to them. And hopefully, we had to yeah, I am skipping frames again. Sorry, let me see if I can change stream settings real fast. Usually doesn't let me while I'm streaming though, which sucks. Yeah, it won't let me change these stream settings while streaming. So hopefully it just doesn't do as well. It's all because there's a storm coming in, so my internet's not doing very well. Yes, this is engine drop 2. We decided to send another plane because that one was just not working. I always return to the first KSP from time to time. The second title is just met. Yeah, second's awful. And alright, dog's barking, so I'm looking out the window, see what's happening. The second one really I don't know, was not good, and they promised a lot and then they took it all away. Which sucks, but that's okay. There's Kid in Space Agency that's coming out at some point. That looks promising. We'll see. And then I've heard that some people are taking over development for KSP2, like KSP2 Redux. I just read a headline. I actually don't know much about it, but that would be cool. Yeah, I apologize about the skipping frames. It keeps notifying me. Hopefully it's not too unbearable to watch. Parallax doesn't add city textures. Which mod is that? I think it's Eve, but I don't know. Nothing, I mean nothing at the moment will top original KSP. The mods alone keep it alive for decades. Yeah, for sure. It does bring a good I don't know. I like all the graphics mods. It makes it look really nice. I think I'm a big graphics guy. I like when games look nice. So that's cool. And then yeah, there's millions of like different parts and planets and things and all sorts of stuff. You can kind of change the game how it works from time to time, which is super cool. I don't have a whole lot of experience with mods other than the graphic ones, and then like Mech Jeb I used to use quite a bit, but I haven't used that in a while. But yeah, the mods really bring something. KSP Redux is a big mod overhaul for KSP2. Okay, that makes sense. That's super cool. I wonder, is it out? Like, can you do it now, or is it in the works still? Because if it's available now, that'd be super cool. KS2 Redux is an open beta. Cool. I was not aware of that. I will have to check it out. Maybe it's worth it with that. I don't know. Has anyone played it? Anyone in chat played the Redux? I forgot if KSP1 core based. Probably is. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Alright, only 8 more kilometers. We're getting there. I do apologize. Yeah. I am dropping frames. Is it super laggy for you guys? I wish I could do something about that. I don't think it'll let me. The only mod missing from KSP is full colonies mod. I mean, with dedicated model and building, resource managing, that would be really fun. That would probably take a lot of work to make that, but I feel like they could. It's based, the game is made in Unity, so you kind of can do whatever you want, mod-wise. I feel like with the Unity engine, but I could be wrong. But I feel like someone should make that. That'd be awesome. I'd build a colony somewhere on the moon or the South Pole. Build a colony on the South Pole, just take it over after driving there. Refuse to leave. So I'm looking at settings, trying to see if there's anything I can do for you to make it so it stops skipping frames. I don't believe there is, unfortunately. Just set it to high priority, maybe that'll help. That's about all I can do. Calling mods already exist. You can use kerbal construct to set different bases and take travel between them, like even launch something from Duna. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that. It's kind of fun. Some calling mods are already awesome, but they use vanilla model, and it's like the VAB, but a VAB one is very unrealistic for me. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never downloaded a colony mod, so I've never really looked into them. So that's cool. Like I said, I really haven't played with much mods other than graphic ones, so a bit unfamiliar with them. Alright, 5 more kilometers, and then we will hopefully have engines attached to us. It's like the slowest 20 kilometers of my life. I'm knowing that I, at the end of this week, will be hopefully doing better. We literally have driven 805 kilometers, and these 20 kilometers have been the slowest kilometers so far. I'm just so excited to have engines back, and I'm also nervous about if this will work or not. So hopefully, like, driving these 20 kilometers backward is worth it and not a waste of time, but we won't know until we get there. Sorry, I'm yawning. I will say also, for the people that didn't hear earlier at the start of the stream, I'm waiting on a 3 tons of gravel to be delivered at my house. They haven't texted me that they're on their way yet, but at any moment I might have to stop. Like, not stop, but like leave the stream for like a bit, however long that takes. Just so you know, I'll let you guys know if I have to step away, and it might be like a little bit of an extended break, but we'll see. I don't know when that will be. They haven't texted me they're on their way yet, but I need that gravel delivery today. I'm doing a lot of landscaping around my house this week, so 3 tons of gravel is what we calculated we need, maybe. But I did the math, and I'm bad at math, so who actually knows? Alright, thanks T9. Take it easy, have a good night. I need to start doing some late night streams for you. Like late night for me, so it's early morning or like midday for you, so you can hang out a little more without having to stay up late. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the cool things you've been doing in the Discord channel. Always appreciated. Alright, 2 more kilometers. I guess 2.5, but still. Slowly but surely. Just need our engines so bad. We're basically like exactly tracing back where we drove earlier too, which is kind of interesting. Landed on the same line. I guess it makes sense. I kind of drove the same way I flew. Alright, it hasn't yelled at me about dropping frames, so I think we might be in the clear now. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Put it as high priority, so it's taking full control of my CPU. Alright, everyone cross your fingers that this is a successful, like, rendezvous here. Oops, I accidentally clicked on something. I gotta tab out. There we go. Only 1,000 feet? Oh, I'm so excited for this to work. I'm so nervous that it's not going to. I'll have to remember to get some nice shots of this plane and our new rover for thumbnails and whatnot. I always forget to do that, and I gotta like watch the video and try to like find a good frame, and it's never that great. Almost there. Alright, we can also turn off our lights. That's probably causing us some undue or unneeded resources on our computer. Alright, alright. Let's hit the brakes. Quick save before we forget. Switch over to our plane. Alright, so disconnect the struts. Deploy our landing gear. And then we should be able to undock this. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to do that part. Hold on. Let's reload. I forgot a really simple part, but a part that is important. We need this to go well. It has to go well. It's life or death. Alright, back to the plane. We need to ditch this wheel. Maybe we should, here, let's do this real quick. Oh wait, we gotta break the struts. Then angle it up. There we go, and then we'll do that. Perfect. And now, tilt that back. Probably there, it's probably fine. Get our gear out. Do both of them, perfect. And now we should be able to decouple this successfully. Yes, okay. That's good. Let's get this plane. What just exploded in front of us? Debris. Okay. Don't know. Something over there that we don't care about, hopefully. Let's park you. Get our truck. I'm gonna quick save just because I feel like I should. Everything's going smoothly, which is not what has been happening all day. Oop, let's not crash into the plane. Come on, be careful. Let's go to surface mode. Alright, we need to... Sorry, I'm really close to the microphone. I'm getting anxious, so I'm like close to it because I'm like nervous about what's happening. Gotta get as close to my screen as possible. Alright, we gotta line this up. That's probably good. Let's go back to our rear wheels here. Get a steeper angle like that, I think is what we want. And then we can also set that angle down. Hit the brakes. Okay. We should line this angle up. That might be fine. Not quite. Alright. So this just needs to be less of an angle. And then this, less of an angle. And I think we need to drive forward. That's backward. Drive forward. Do a little extension. So we need a better... Oh, we're so close. Come on. Yes! We have successfully attached our engines. So let's get those out. We're gonna lift this engine up for a minute, just slowly. I'm gonna even pull this down, pull this in. Perfect. And then how much fuel will be used? Basically none. Maybe I should have connected us to the refueling thing first, but that's okay. So now what we need to do is get I'm gonna leave this plane here because I think that we will still use it for refueling later. So let's just have Jake get out. So we'll keep the engineer there. I do actually let me see what's going on here. What's in your inventory? Oh, just combine those. I am gonna grab a seat from out of here. Can I carry this? Doesn't want me to keep it. Is that light enough for you to carry? No. Okay, that's fine. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. That's fine. We'll come back. We'll come back. Worry about that in a minute. Alright, let's get our struts is what we want to do. We also want to make sure that this is not being pushed into the ground in any capacity. Like it's just like hovering a bit. Just barely touching the ground is what we want. So then Jake got ran over a bit, but it's okay. And then we can re-strut this. So it's sturdy. Perfect. Alright, let's have Jake hop back. Actually, we don't need to hit Jake to hop back in. We'll have Jake run over here. Have Jake hang out here for a moment, and then we'll drive over. Definitely need to turn steering off in the back. It looks a little crazy, but I think it'll work. Alright, let's get to Jake. I think if I go here... Yeah, this is what we want to do. We want to attach some seats on, but we want them to be able to see what they're doing. Or not see what they're doing. I guess they could be backward. Weird that I brought 3 seats. There we go. For when we need them to grab some people. We do need to grab someone on our way. Alright. Engines are on. Quick saving. I can unset this as a target. And now we need to go pick up Tanzor Kerman. You fix your engines? Well, we got the engines on. This is our little engine cart that we've attached. So we are ready to go now. This is what all this work was for, was this. And now we can have some engines that will push us around. Look how fast we're going already. This is the first like official test of this across the ground. I haven't tested the engine cart. It is working though. It's working pretty good. Gaining hill up speed, or gaining speed up hills. Wow, dyslexia really got that. Good work, thank you, and thank you for everyone that stuck around for 2 and almost 3 hours of that chaos. That did not go well, but we made it. Here we are, and now we're gonna crush it. See how quickly we can make up our 20-kilometer reverse we had to do. Get our map back up. Yeah, I'm glad it's working too. I was a little worried about it. But we got it. And now we can start making some more decent progress. We can make it up hills now. That's the main concern, is making up all the hills. Hopefully it'll be a little more sturdier since we're longer. Got more wheels on the ground. More weight too for traction. Speaking of traction, what's the traction control set at? We need to pop that up. And the brakes. Get them brakes going. 95. These ones are also 95. Those are 95. Okay, cool. Traction all the way up. Good to go. Yeah, originally I said I was going to stream until the North Pole, but since it's already been almost 3 hours, I don't think that's going to be feasible. So, we'll just go for like a few more hours. We'll see where we get, see how much progress we make, and go from there. Like I said, I do have someone that is coming to my house, so at some point I'll have to stop for sure. I have a gravel delivery coming. And it's nice to have speed back. Not a dangerous amount of speed, but some sort of speed. Cruising now. Whew, we have a lot of debris and things that we need to clear up now after all those failed attempts. And I don't think it was anyone's fault that the first engine set didn't work. I think it was designed wrong. No, it had a weird bug where it just like got stuck. That's what I'm blaming. I shouldn't have cranked the hinge all the way, but traction only stops the wheels from spinning out. The friction override is where you get better grip. For stability's sake, have the front wheel around 0.8 and the most rear wheels around 1. For traction? Traction override is where you get better grip. Stability's sake, have the front wheel around 0.8 and the rear most wheels around 1. And this one probably also a 1. Friction control tab. Oh, friction control. Okay. 1. Or no, you said 0.8. Hello, Kegarino. Welcome. Front wheel around 8. One's already 8. And then back 1. There we go. Oh wait, no. 1. 0.8. 0.8. There we go. So should I have the traction still up to 5, or does that not matter? What exactly am I doing? I'm driving to the South Pole. But to get to the South Pole, we have to go to the North Pole and then back down. What I've been doing today is I broke my engines on episode 1, so today's episode 3 or day 3. I sent myself a delivery of engines, so now I have engines back on the rover. Why not flying? Because that's less fun. It's a road trip. Flying would be too easy. Driving is the challenge. That's what we're doing. It's a road trip. A road trip challenge. The probably world's longest rover mission, I think. Because it'll be probably like 80 hours if I have to put a guess. Fun fact, set friction override to 0 to slide like on ice. So that's cool. Alright, we gotta... Whoa, things are exploding. Yep, there went our engines again. Oh lord, we gotta reload a quick save now. I don't know, this is probably when I picked up the engines. Oh gosh. Oh my lord. Today's just not the day. It's just not the day. Everything's gone wrong. This truck hates having engines. It does. It needs to have engines. It literally has to have engines, though. So what could have caused that? Just it being so low to the ground, maybe? Alright, let's get Jake out. Jake might be stuck. I haven't board this one and then leave that seat because he's getting stuck. Try lowering the wheels. That's exactly what I was going to try to do. Wow, if my kerbals can stop doing what's happening here. What is going on? This is awful. Board? Leave seat. There we go. All right. Can I do that just here? I think I need. These wheels are heavy. Ooh, there is thunder going on outside. Or a loud truck, I'm not sure. Anyway, these wheels are heavy. What is that? Oh, what the heck? What did I just do? Why? What the heck? Hold on. You go there for a minute. You go away. That is not anything I wanted to do. And of course it won't go back where I want it to go. I just like do that again. Okay, good. Lord almighty. Alright, lowering the wheels. I can't do that now, but what I can do is... let's unattach the struts for a minute. Oh yeah, I accidentally attached the struts to that. Hold on. Yeah, I just need you to attach somewhere. Whoa! Somewhere that isn't in the way. RTG sickness. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Everyone, including myself, is going crazy from all the energy. Nuclear energy around, radiation. Alright, let's just hold that there. Let me get in the plane here. Let's... I think... I have to do this. I don't know if the kerbal that's in this plane can get back in. So I did not put... did not put a ladder on it. The plane is moving, well, that's fine. Alright, I don't know if two kerbals can move a tire. I guess we'll see. So I only have the two. Where's the other guy at? Jake, there you are. You getting run over, sorta. Can you both move a tire? You can, okay. So, click you, go down. Click you, go down. Does that look the same? Probably not. I'm not sure. That looks close enough, I think. Alright, Jake. How many kerbals does it take to replace a tire? 2, apparently. Or at least to move a tire from its respective location. Alright, there is... Put Jake back in here. Good job, Jake. Oh wait, I still need Jake. I guess not. I can use whoever else this is. Calbo. Calbo can finish up. Alright, so we need to get the hinge down a little bit. Just so it's on the ground. Like gingerly on the ground. Is that tire on the ground? I don't think that tire is. They look identical though. Like this part is clipping. That part's clipping. It's probably fine. How are you building out of the spacecraft building center? They have, I think the DLC adds the option to kind of edit. This plane is slowly coming toward me. The DLC has this little crane option. What the freaking heck just happened? What is going on right now? What in the world? Goodbye. They're going to space. I'm gonna tab into it and see what happens. What is this? Huh? Why is this happening? What is this thing here? I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna reload a save. That's insane. Nothing is going according to plan today. I feel like my game is like super bugged out today. We started with weird bugs happening. He wants to go to space. He doesn't even want to go to the South Pole. He wants to go to space instead. Alright, so now I have to do all of that over again, which is really annoying, but it's fine. Let's get Jake out. Leave seat. Oh gosh. Truck got jealous of the plane. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. Alright. Back to editing this. Okay. Do that. Tab back. Flip this up a bit. Just be safe. Let's get to the plane. I'm just gonna risk it and EVA him without going on the wheels, because if he can't get back in, he's just gonna join the road trip. Alright, we need him over here to help move the wheels down. Be very careful this time. See if we can match that on this side. So we'll go to like, I don't know, this little thing is like halfway up. Is that similar to this one? No, that one's lower. It's like there. I think these wheels just aren't in the same spots. Like if this one was like there. That looks good enough. I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks good enough, right? In that case, let's get out of this screen. Let's get back to our truck. And lower the hinge some more. Carefully. And then back to Calbo or Jake, whoever wants to do it. And attach these struts back on. Hopefully make it a little bit safer. Alright. Undo that. I'm gonna press F5 just while it's here and in a position where it should be, hopefully. Let's get Jake back in the truck. And then Calbo. See if we can get Calbo back in his plane. I don't think we're gonna be able to. And I don't think I can control the plane without power. No. Calbo might be coming with us and this plane just attacks right off. I don't think there's any way for Calbo to get back on this, which is fine. I'd rather bring him along anyway. It's good to have more engineers. Alright. Board that seat, Calbo. Welcome to the team. We have to go pick up the other kerbal over here. Tamzor. Set as target. I'm going to press F5 again. No excuses. Everything's good to go. Oh, gosh. Gosh dang. Alright, actually, we have to fix these settings real fast. The friction control. We wanted the front at 0.8, I believe he said. 0.8. And then the back's at 0.1, I think. I might be doing this backward. There we go. Now we'll press F5. And now we'll take off. Alright, and we're off. Hopefully that's all a little bit better. How the wheels are. More room. If not, we can pull them down again. Should be good, hopefully. I'm gonna punch on the gas a bit, because we have a lot of ground to make up. It's been 3 hours. We have nothing to show for it other than we have engines now, I guess, and we've gone backward 20 kilometers. Speaking of which, oops, I tabbed out again. Keep tabbing out. Let's pull this mod back up so we can see where we're at. I don't know if it's going any better. It seemed like it was going just fine last time until it wasn't. Alright, we're going a little fast. Little fast, little fast. We are slowing down though, so that's okay. I'm not sure what any of that means, Astronaut Dino. Seems like this is going a little better than last time. Why are you driving? Because it's a road trip. We're doing a rover mission to the South Pole. We're driving to the South Pole. To get to the South Pole, you have to drive to the North Pole and then down. That is the goal. It's been a very intense day today, though. We've had a lot of crashes, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of bugs, honestly. But it seems like, whoa, wow, the freaking mod is freaking out right now. That's not good. Literally everything that can go wrong today, I think, is going wrong. Should add part storage so you can fix it. I do have part storage. There's well, I mean, repair wheels and things, but you can't fix the engines without mods, and some of the mods I have installed to fix the engines, the engines I wanted weren't replaceable. So we had to fly out a whole new back end of the rover, put new engines on. We're done with the resupply. Resupply's over. Now we're headed on our journey more. So we're making progress now. We have our engines. We're headed north. We're back on track. Technically haven't made progress yet. We have to go pick up this kerbal. Once we pick up this kerbal, then we're technically making progress. We went about 40 kilometers out of our way for these engines, but hopefully it's worth it. I mean, just the speed we're getting alone is sort of worth it, as long as the engines don't explode again. Which I'm gonna hit the brakes here a little bit. Yeah, speaking of bugs, that was crazy, that graphic thing. I'm gonna quick save. It's not letting me because I have no brakes for some reason. Because I have 9%, 95% brakes. There we go. Quick save. Keep driving again. I wish you luck. Could not have the patience to do that myself. Sometimes I don't have the patience. I was getting pretty frustrated today, but now that we're all back on course, I think it's okay. Couple hours of the stream were pretty I don't know, suspenseful, frustrating, tedious, but I think we'll be okay now. Seems to be going much better. I think I will probably call it a day at about 4 hours. So probably stream for about 45 minutes or so. I know we wanted to make it to the North Pole, but that just isn't in the cards today. But hopefully, now that we have our engines, getting to the North Pole next stream will be super easy. Just nothing went according to plan today. We'll make a little bit of progress. We'll go pick up this other kerbal. And then we have 3 engineers in this truck, which is nice. So if anything like major breaks, we'll be good to go for a while. I think all the shenanigans at the start of the stream in the last few hours have really taken it out of me. I don't have it in me to push on to the North Pole today. I gotta do some stuff around the house. Unfortunately, got some landscaping to do if the sun goes down. A lot of house projects this week. What is happening over there? Do you guys see those like floating trees? It's like the hill is invisible. Invisible hill over there. This game is full of bugs today. I've never had this game be this buggy ever. I don't know if the hill is invisible or if oh yeah, are we about to drive up this hill? Because look, these trees are floating. Oh, yep, let's do that again. Let's actually not do that. This sucks. Look away if you have like epilepsy or something. That's crazy. Epilepsy warning. Seriously, like an actual epilepsy warning. What is happening? Full of bugs on day 3. Day 3 is wilding out here. Maybe we won't make it to 4 hours today, because I might have to turn this game off. This is awful to look at. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I might have to like actually restart the game. I think restarting the game is the move, or at least like closing this save. Here, let's quick save. We're gonna go back to the main menu. Hold on, let me make sure I quick saved. I'm worried about that now for some reason. Quick saving. Exit to main menu. Exit to main menu. Alright, resume saved. Cross Kerbin 2. Say Spooky, I love your videos. Thank you so much, Lord JSR. Appreciate it. I'm glad people like them. I'm just trying my best out here. Hopefully, this stream will be an entertaining video, because a lot has happened. I don't know if it'll be entertaining or if it'll be frustrating for people. But thank you for watching everything that you watch. Alright, that is our guy. No, I'm not gonna worry about debris. Let's just get in our guy. Get in our guy and drive on over. Let's see if the game is less buggy, or if I have to like close the game completely. The funny part, if we were to like end the stream soon, and I'd edit the video for Saturday, our progress is gonna be like -12 kilometers. After watching your first round Kerbin video, I tried doing it myself and made approximately 500 meters before rage quitting and giving up. Yeah, I mean, it's quite the daunting task. I think the only reason I'm successfully doing it is because I have people doing it with me. Like on stream talking to me. Alright, this looks better. I think it's fixed for now. If I was doing this alone again, like last time, the original mission I did it alone, and I was really losing my mind by the end of it. Streaming it has made it a lot more bearable because I have people to chat with the whole time. Alright, we are cruising across this ground. Graphic mods looks like they are fixed by reloading, which is nice. So hopefully it's all good. We are cruising. This is a quick rover now. I like having the engines. Engines really give it something. And also like going up big mountains, they're needed. Crossing water, it's needed. So I'm glad to have engines back. Like this, we're slowing down. Nope, not anymore. It's good. It's good stuff. On the really flat places like this, we can open it up and just kind of cruise. I think we'll change up the resupply plane for when we actually need fuel. T9 has suggested in the Discord a lot that I should use the claw, which now that this is connected here, I think the claw is our best bet for refueling. So we will probably do that, which, I mean, really simple. We'll just change the current plane we have with a claw on the end rather than a regular docking port. Kind of makes more sense anyway. Here, let's open her up for a bit. Actually, let's stop. I was gonna say let's speed, but let's actually hit the brakes. Kind of the opposite of what I was thinking, but here we go. Now let's speed. Just wanted a quick save before we went crazy. I think I'll have to make a video of all the glitches we've had today. There's so many bugs today. Yeah, I like being able to go like 50 meters a second. That's fun. Nothing's exploded, which is nice. Moving the wheels helped, which is awesome. I was a little worried about that originally, but now we're cruising in style. Floating truck was insane. I actually, I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. I just was literally flabbergasted. Did not have words I could say. I've never seen anything like that before. Actually, you know what? I did. The original mission, the original driving to the South Pole, I made a barge. And it happened then too, I think. I'll have to rewatch that video. I'm pretty sure it happened in the original mission. Such a weird bug, and I think it has something to do with docking ports. The claw! I actually don't know how they do that. The claw! I'm not good at voices. I know you're saying though, Kakarina. We are going to use a claw, for sure. For resupplies. Ground scatter mod is definitely great for this. Yeah, I knew if I was going to do this again, I would do it with ground scatter and parallax and visual mods to make it look pretty. Thanks. I don't know if I nailed it, but I appreciate it. I haven't seen those movies in actually years, probably. So I got a yawn. Yeah, I feel like I feel like we're making less progress when we have a target. It makes it feel slower when you're looking at how close you are to a target. When you're just vibing and driving, it feels so much faster. Well, I'm watching this target, I'm like, wow, we are making no progress at all today. But I mean, 20 kilometers is kind of far, so that's how far away we were when we started this. From the target, 24 or something. Just feels extra slow when you can see the end goal. Wow, it is thundering and lightning out. If I go MIA all of a sudden, it's because we lost power. It's actively storming here. Maybe you've answered this already, but if you consider black racks volumetric clouds, it's mostly for atmosphere, but it adds in rain and cloud shadows, which might be interesting for your journey. No, I don't know if... I feel like someone may have mentioned that to me once. But they didn't tell me the mod name, so I'll have to check that out. We do get cloud shadows with the mod I have installed, but we don't get rain that I'm aware of. But we do get cloud shadows. We just haven't had any yet. But I'll check that out because that sounds cool. I think rain and storms could be interesting. It's literally happening in real life right now. Oh, I'm cruising. I need to slow down. We're gonna die. Let's hit the brakes a bit. Oh, don't flip or anything, please. Thank you for not flipping. definitely something to look into. I agree. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I think that'd be really cool. I'm not sure how much more graphics my computer can handle, but if it's not too intense, maybe it can. 6 slide. Thank you, thank you. Not intentional. I was actually actively panicking the whole slide, but it worked out. I think Nick, with his suggestion on the friction on the wheels, really helped us out. So we're not like flipping because there's so much traction and friction. So thanks, Nick. I think you really helped the rover with that suggestion. It's like a power slide we did at 30 meters a second, which is sketchy. You can see the water, which is nice. We're basically back to where we started earlier. Just 3.5 hours of nothing to show for other than this set of engines on our butt. It's all good. It's all good. It's all part of the journey. Oof, lightning. Sorry, I'm looking out my window and there's lightning. I'm supposed to be doing landscaping today. I wonder how long this storm is going to go for. You guys hear the lightning? It's so loud. Wow, it is shaking my whole house. I may have to call the stream a day with how bad this storm is outside. Let me see how long it's going to last for. We're gonna do a 6 slide again. Hopefully don't die. I'm gonna quick save just in case the power goes out. Why are you not stopping? Stop moving. Can you hear multiple thunder? Yeah, it's kind of crazy out right now. Oh, here comes my dog. My dog comes to me for safety during storms, as I'm the safe one apparently. Alright, we're sliding really bad, and I'm wondering if it's because our friction. I'm gonna go down this hill. Hopefully the power doesn't go out while I'm mucking around. There we go. We got a quick save in. Just in case anything happens. Just need to see how long the storm's going for. See if I need to call it a day. That's why I installed a parking brake mod to avoid sliding like this. Oh, that'd be cool. I've not heard of that. Alright, let's pick up this kerbal. Poor kerbal jumped out of a plane for no reason earlier. We might be able to actually get her back in her plane and then use that as a resupply plane later. Or we can just have more kerbals with us. I think having more kerbals is better. Because we're not gonna use that. We're gonna redesign the supply plane anyway, so. Skirt. Alright, that's doing absolutely nothing. It must be the traction. Or the friction. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we just have to turn the override off and on, I guess, when we are on the hill. Need to stop. All right, let's get Tanzor in here. All right, it's basically a full house now. All these kerbals we got in here. Turn friction control back on. Oh, that's annoying. You have to like reset it every time. But I think it was helping us. Sucks that it doesn't hold us up hills, but alright, let's consult the map real quick. Just zoom out. Yeah, I don't know where we're going. We're just gonna go up this hill. I'm not even gonna spend too much time looking around. Put our engines to use. See how good they are. See if we can climb this hill. We're onwards. Okay, now we're officially making progress towards South Pole. Sorry, monopolized chat, but I've got to leave in a moment. UK here, just having to catch you live. No problem. Anytime. Talk as much as you want. I will probably be ending in like the next 30 minutes because of all the issues we've had today. We've been going for 3.5 hours. I think 4 is probably good. Unfortunately, I thought we would make it to the North Pole today, but it's definitely far away. But hopefully next stream we'll have a little better luck. And it'll probably I'll probably try to stream near the end of the week also. So that way Saturday's video has what I said it would, Easter eggs and things, but we'll see. We will see. There's so much that happened in this 3-hour session or so, 4-hour session. We'll have enough for a video, I'm sure. Alright, we're gonna try to climb this hill. This is why we have the engines. Keep on going, buddy. Don't be afraid to add more and more to your rover. Franken rover would be a great thing. I mean, it's already kind of going in that direction. So I'm not against adding more stuff. We just got to figure out how to do it. We could add more docking ports and make it like a train, but we know how trains go. If you've seen my train video, not very well. Cheerios for now. See you guys, or see you later. Have a good night. I know it's probably a little late there, right? If you're 5 hours behind us, 6 hours behind what I am, I think. All right, here we go. Power up this hill. This is what the engines are for right here. Alright, we're going a little too fast though. Slow down a little bit. Woo! All that thunder. Shaking my house. Alright, made up the hill, that's pretty good. I've been quick saving a lot, but I'm just really nervous about how things have been going today. It's like 8:30 over there in the UK. Okay, I mean, it's getting late-ish, depending on what time you go to sleep. Yeah, it's 3:30. Oh, 5 hours ahead. The UK. Not too bad. Ouch. Oh, I forgot to hit day 3. Sorry, I need to start the next day. So that's technically a lie, but luckily we went backward and forward, so it doesn't matter too much. Ground's glitching a little bit again, but that's okay. I think it kind of solved itself a bit. Make up as a giant hill. Whoa, we are about to potentially go crazy here. Let's quick save. It's not gonna let us because of this. Not searing that. Come on, just come to a stop. There we go. Alright. Quick save. Turn the override back on. Alright. We're gonna bomb it down this hill and see what happens. That's what quick saves are for. It's like a bowl. Well, this must be like a crater of some sort we've not seen before. This is cool. Does look like a big old bowl though. Alright, how fast are we gonna go down this hill? Look at one lone tree down there. Ooh, air. But it's fine. Ooh, air. But it's not fine. What did we lose? What did we lose? We lost a whole wheel. Wow. I don't want to keep going with the loss of one wheel. Do we though? Do we keep going with the loss of one wheel? Or do we reload the save? I think I'm gonna reload the save. And then if it happens again, it's just meant to be. So let's reload the last save. Just to the top of the hill, not too far. Alright, here we go again. Let's see what happens this time. Maybe I'll go a little over to the side. See how over here treats us on the way down. Seems like it's mostly okay, but I'm pretty sure it seemed mostly okay last time at about this point. Cruising. Bombing this hill. Luckily the trees don't hurt us. We're about to drive through some. That was much better than last time. Nice. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Not too bad. I'm gonna speed a bit, see what happens. For some reason this rover slowly turns to the left. It's like I'm literally playing Desert Bus now. If I don't have my hands on the controls, it slowly turns to the left. I wonder why. Probably the wheels in the back not being lined up or something. Who knows? Sure, something's not perfect, and that's okay. I really should have the map up somewhere. I actually don't have the map up anywhere, so I don't quite know where the next Easter egg is, but I don't think I'm going to run into it today. I mean, obviously not going to run into it today. There's my map. Sorry, I'm tabbed out, so I'm hopefully not doing anything too crazy. It looks like I'm going pretty slow. Yeah, we don't need to worry about Easter eggs until the North Station. We got ways to go till the North Station. That's like up here somewhere. Could be the traction and friction controls. The sim sure gets turned off. It could be unbalanced. Okay. Friction. Oh yeah. Friction control is not on this side. Oh, it's not on this side either. 0.8. Is it on that side? Yes. Is it on this side? Friction control 1. But it's the back. That's 1. That's at 1. Yeah, that's what I had a feeling that because the wheels weren't, or they moved around. There we go. So they should be the same now. Dog, why aren't you just flying? Because it's so easy to fly to the North Pole. Everyone and their brother that's played Kerbal Space Program has flown to the South Pole. Why fly when you can drive is my question for you. Yeah, I wonder if hopefully that helped. Thanks, Jim, for the shout about friction. I didn't think about how these would be separate from each other. Seems better. Oh, the brakes are... Yeah, everything is wrong. Traction control. Traction control. There we go. I think everything is uniform now. Still a little wonk though. So I think it's just it's just a little wonk. It's just our rover. That's how it is. Nothing we can do about it. It's just gonna be a little wonk. It's good to have our engines back, though. I'm going to keep saying that. It's nice to be able to go up hills and not to worry about getting stuck places. It's nice that we're going to be able to go to see Easter eggs, which is important to me on this journey. We want to be able to see as many of those as we can on the way. And a lot of them are in big old hilly areas where you really need a lot of power to get in and out. So it's important to have. We will be wrapping up the stream in probably 15 minutes or so. It's been a draining one today with all the issues. I think my brain needs a break from Kerbal Space Program for the evening. But we'll be back either later in the week or next week. Need something? Hanging out? Sorry, my wife has entered the room now. I haven't heard anything from the gravel pits or anything yet. Huh? Man. I'm gonna be done in like 15 minutes. I'm tired. It's been, we had a lot of accidents. Jim says hi, wife. Probably, yeah. I don't know, you're kind of far away, but maybe a little bit. I don't know. I have a noise gate down, so maybe not. You'd have to yell.
Hi, Jim.
There you go. I'm sure that worked. We got our engines back on our rover. It looks ridiculous, but it works. Isn't that wild? It's working though.
Towing it.
Basically, it's like a little trailer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It's very warm in here.
Yeah, I was thinking actually. Open the window.
Yeah. Window might be too much noise though. Alright. Where are we in the world? Just gotta go straight up. What? Oh, apparently there is a gravel truck here for me. So I have to, unfortunately, go. He's supposed to text me when he was on his way, and he didn't. Alright, I unfortunately have a delivery that is here, and they were supposed to let me know before they got here, so I have to end a little bit early. So thank you guys for watching. I'm really sorry I have to go like this, and I will see you guys next week, or maybe in a few days I'll announce something soon. There's a guy walking up a driveway.